NFL Scoreboard Playoff Edition, Sunday, January 5th, 2014, Wild Card Sunday. Let us take a look at the Bolts and the Bengals here. Also known the Bolts are the San Diego Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals, where the San Diego Chargers, given last rights in November, are now made the playoffs, and now they have shocked the Cincinnati Bengals in the Wild Card Playoffs Sunday in Cincinnati. 27-10. Let's cut to the highlight film, shall we? Okay, in the first quarter, in the scoring summary, Old Patriot Danny Woodhead, a 5-yard run, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Nick Novak and a kick, and it was 7-0 in favor of the Bolts of San Diego. And then in the second quarter, Jermaine Gresham, a 4-yard pass from Andy Dalton at 5:59 of the second quarter, and Mike Nugent's kick is good. Game deadlocked to 7-7 apiece, and then in the second quarter, Mike Nugent kicked one from 46 yards to end the second quarter as the Cincinnati Bengals went in at halftime break, leading 10-7. But the third quarter, the San Diego Chargers took over from here beginning in the third quarter. Ladarius Green, a 4-yard pass from Philip Rivers at 6:46 of the third quarter, 14-10 in favor of the Chargers. And then Nick Novak, 17-10, he made the score for the Chargers with a 25-yard field goal with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. And then Nick Novak, a 23-yard field goal at 14-16 in the fourth quarter, 20-10 in favor of the Chargers. And then the Charger defense was dominant beginning in the third quarter. They dominated Andy Dalton, who had 29-51 for 334 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions there. And then at 2:17 in the fourth quarter, Ronnie Brown put the dagger on the Bengals' road to the Super Bowl as he marched 58 yards and a run, and Nick Novak kick is good as the San Diego Chargers come into Paul Brown Jungle, aka Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and they stun the Cincinnati Bengals 27-10 as the San Diego Chargers head at the Mile High Stadium to meet Peyton and the Broncos here. Philip Rivers 12 for 16 for 120 yards and 1 touchdown here.
From a financial standpoint, which is too big to weigh in. Look at the Celtics roster.
Cincinnati Bengals, last playoff victory.
You've got a lot of bigs after this, so it's not like you have this absolute desperate need for bigs. And remember, this team is all about developing.
Last playoff victory for the Bengals. According to Pro Football Reference, you have to go back to Sunday, January 6th, 1991. That is back in the days when Jerry Springer was a newscaster for WLWT in Cincinnati as they defeat the Houston Oilers at the old Riverfront Stadium 41-14. And now the Bengals have a 5-game losing streak in the playoffs. So those Cincinnati Bengals are out, and Chargers are moving on to Denver here. And the last time the Kansas City Chiefs won a playoff game, which they got knocked off by the Colts, you have to go back to January 16th, 1994, when they were taking on the old Houston Oilers at the Houston Astros as they defeat the Houston Oilers 28-20 at the Astrodome, with Joe Montana was the quarterback of the Chiefs. Okay, let's trot up to frozen Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, as the San Francisco 49ers took on the Green Bay Packers here. And let's cut to the film here. Let's cut to the highlights here. The San Francisco 49ers took a 6-0 lead in the first quarter on a pair of Phil Dawson field goals, one at 9 minutes from 22 yards to make it 3-0 Niners, and then one from 25 yards away to make it 6-0 49ers. And then in the second quarter, Jordy Nelson, a 5-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers and Mason Crosby's kick is good, 7-6 in favor of the Green Bay Packers. And then Frank Gore, 10-yard run, and Phil Dawson kick is good, and it was 13-7 in favor of the 49ers. And then Mason Crosby, a 34-yard field goal with to end the second quarter. 49ers going to halftime break leading 13-10. And then in the fourth quarter, the Green Bay Packers would take the lead on a John Kahn 1-yard run, and Mason Crosby's kick is good. 17-13 in favor of the Packers in frozen Lambeau. And then at 10:31 in the fourth quarter, Vernon Davis 28-yard pass from Colin Kaepernick. And Phil Dawson's kick is good at 10:31 in the fourth quarter, 20-17 in favor of the 49ers. And then Mason Crosby, 24-yard field goal, tied at 20-20 pace with 5:06 left in the fourth quarter. And then the 49ers took it from here. They marched downfield, used all the clock, and with no time left in the fourth quarter, Phil Dawson, a 33-yard field goal to win the game as the San Francisco 49ers defeat the Carolina San Francisco 49ers, defeat the Green Bay Packers as they overcame the Packers and the frozen tundra at Lambeau Field. As the 49ers defeat the Green Bay Packers 23-20. In wild card playoffs are over now. It's on to the divisional playoffs. Okay, divisional playoffs. 4:30 on Saturday night. Saturday evening, Seattle Seahawks, the 1 seed, will take on the New Orleans Saints in the 6 seed. And 8:15 on Saturday night, the New England Patriots will square off against Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts at Gillette Stadium on Saturday. And on Sunday, San Francisco 49ers will square off against the Carolina Panthers down in Charlotte. And the Bolts will bolt to Denver on 4:40 p.m. Sunday for a date with Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. So, stay tuned. And it's the road to the Super Bowl. Now, their own version of the Elite 8